Moral of the story is this style is beautiful, but it can be damaging if you don't take care of it well. Here's how I do that. So first I start off spraying some leave-in conditioner, and I spray this in my hair about 3 to 4 times for the week, just to make sure that my hair is moisturized. Making sure your hair is moisturized is so important. But today I'm going to take it a step further and go in and refresh my curls. It's so important in making sure that your hair doesn't get tangled with each other and making sure that your hair still looks beautiful and healthy and doesn't get any knots. I'm using flaxseed gel to refresh my coils. And as I do that, I'm just pulling the hair down to take out any knots that could be forming. And knots were actually forming in my hair, so it was a good thing that I was doing this. I was just able to take all of the knots out. And it's important to recoil your curly pieces that are out, because having a perfect coil is important to make sure all the hair stays together and there's no hair sticking out, there's no fuzzy pieces, because those hairs will get tangled around each other. So when you have the perfect coil, it prevents hair from tangling with each other. Now I'm going to use some oil to place on top of the flaxseed gel, just to lock in those coils and that moisture that I just added. And I'm going to add even more moisture with the oil. I put oil in my hair almost every day because, like I said in the beginning, moisture is key to prevent tangling. And this is how I would twist it to go to bed sometimes. You know, I had a couple different twisting methods, and you'll see another one at the end, but sometimes I went to bed like this. Having my hair in twists definitely helped preserve the curls as well. If I would have just had it out, the curls would have just been squished and all over the place, and that would have caused tangles and matting and knots. So having my hair in twists definitely helped preserve the hair and helped protect the hair. And I did bigger twists because the curls were just really comfortable next to each other instead of being tightly squished next to each other. So I did some trial and error to figure that part out. Sometimes I even did 2 twists, one in the front and one in the back. It all just depended on what I felt like doing. I did this refreshing process 2 times for the week. And even though it took a little while, it was definitely worth it because the hair was pretty and it was protected and healthy. So if you're going to do this style, you have to know that you are going to spend some time on maintenance. So I am all done with my coils, and I'm just oiling my scalp, oiling my hair. Now I'm going to retwist it for bed. I just felt like doing one big twist. And I love doing this one because when I take my twist out, it's really flowy and it has like a curve to it. So this is how I went to bed most nights. And I usually put like oil or something in my hair before I went to bed. I put some again when I woke up if I felt like it was necessary. But this whole process took me about 30 minutes. And now we're going to get into my maintenance that is helping me make my boho braids last for another week. We're going to start off by washing my hair. Washing my hair is just going to give my hair a clean slate, getting rid of all that gel, leave-in conditioner, and all the things that I've been using for the week so that I can basically do it all over again, but with a clean slate. You guys know by now, first things first, I always file my nails anytime I'm doing anything with my hair, especially washing it. I shampoo as usual, focusing on my scalp and my roots. I massage the shampoo in, run it down the length of my hair, and I focus on just gently massaging because I don't want to mess up my hair. Like, I don't want to make the roots too messy. And I thoroughly washed my hair 2 times, and then I used a conditioner and kept that in for a little bit. One thing I would have done differently is use flaxseed gel or some kind of detangler prior to washing my hair, just by raking it through my hair a bit just to loosen up the curls and loosen up the knots before I actually started to wash, because I realized that my hair was a bit knotted in some of my coils, so I should have detangled first. So I did experience a little bit of damage just from trying to do my hair because it was knotted in some places, and then washing it made it even more knotted. So if I would have detangled, I would have saved myself a little bit more damage. After rinsing out the conditioner, I went in with my leave-in conditioner, which was just a shea butter mix, and it was very lightweight, so I didn't have to worry about any cream getting caught inside of my braids. And I just make sure I thoroughly moisturize. Refreshing my curls today, I used oats gel, but after doing it, I didn't really like how it came out, and I ended up using flaxseed gel the next day to recurl my curls. So definitely flaxseed gel is the better option for me. And all I did was exactly what I did in the previous clips, where I coiled all of my curly pieces, and I also recoiled my ends, and I did that for each braid. Oh, and I'm also oil pulling in my mouth, so that is what is in my mouth. Also, after using the oats gel, I realized that some of the oats was stuck in my braids, so that wasn't ideal, but now I know not to use oats gel on braids because for some reason oats gel usually works for me, but for this style it just wasn't working the way I wanted it to. So now I'm just putting oil in my hair. This is how it looked when I was all done. It did get a little shorter, but it still looks beautiful. This is how it looked when it was all dry. Moral of the story is, this style is super cute, but you have to take care of it or else your hair is cooked.